This is Drew, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Fragrantonomics. The fragrance we're going to talk about today is Sexual by Michel Germain. Of course, we're going to do a deep dive and or first impression into the fragrance right after we run the intro. Welcome back, and I want to thank you for dropping by my channel and hope to see you again in future episodes to come. If you find any value in the information offered, please consider subscribing to the channel and also hit the like button so that the algorithm will help push the video out and so that you don't miss any future episode. We got Michel Germain. Let's talk about it. Let's look at the main accords in this particular one. It's called Sexual by Tendre, but it's a Michel Germain fragrance or whatnot. It is fresh, spicy, aromatic, woody, citrus, has patchouli, musky, leather, powdery, warm, spicy, and aromatic. Go down here and see what's when it come out and all that, if they got anything on it. It says a woody aromatic fragrance for men. It was launched back in 2016. Let's see if we got the top notes down. The top notes are bergamot, white pepper, champagne, and star anise. And then you have the mid note, which is patchouli, juniper berry, thyme, and cedar. And the mid note are musk, leather, and vetiver. And as we can see, Macy's has it between $89 and $110. I can tell you right now, you can get it cheaper than that. You can get this. I think I got my buy for like $50 at Joma Shop. So we don't want to pay more than we need to. But let's get into the fragrance and see what we got going on. All right, this right here, a blue glass bottle with a plastic lid on it and whatnot. As you can see, doesn't grip at all. Cannot grab this one by the lid. You're gonna have to grab the whole bottle. That's what the neck is for. It's a 75 ml bottle is the size that I have right here. And like I said, it's like a $50 fragrance. Go ahead and get it sprayed and see what we got going on here. Check the atomizer out. Right? Give it a little minute, kind of dry down, and so we can see what we got going on here. This is another nice one here. Yeah, you're gonna like this. You always want to give them a minute to kind of come into themselves before you start actually bringing it straight to your nose, so to speak. I can tell you right off the top, you're getting plenty of that bergamot, which is a citrus, basically like an orange family type of deal. I'm getting a little bit of white pepper, a little champagne, kind of smells like liquor just a little bit, but it's on the back mostly. Then you're getting that, I'm gonna tell you that juniper berry and patchouli is all mixed in. It's kind of playing back a little bit, but this it has a citrus that's right up front. As soon as you spray it and smell it, you're gonna get that citrus with that pepper, so to speak. Yeah. That juniper berry is kind of, I didn't quite catch it when we first sprayed it, but now I can kind of smell the berry citrus mixing together. And it definitely has cedar in it. There's no doubt. You know, we all know what cedar smells like. But that floral in the back, it must be that thyme or whatnot. To me, it's kind of, I don't know, it smells more like a flowery type, like a peppery type flower. That's what I'm getting. Now the musk is in the back. It's definitely giving some heaviness. It's like real in the back. It's not the fragrance that's in the front. But I will say that the musk is definitely right there in the mix. No doubt about it. Yeah. This fragrance is fresh, but not super fresh. It definitely has a heaviness. And as it's drying down, now I'm picking up some vetiver. Vetiver is another greeny type of scent, whatnot. To some noses, it has some citrus. To me, it kind of leans more on the greener side. But I think it's a very nice fragrance. It's definitely male. It leans toward male as far as I'm concerned. Now, like I said, if you like a bergamot berry type fragrance with patchouli or whatnot, with a little pepper, some cedar going on in the background, I don't really pick the leather that it says here, but I definitely smell vetiver and musk. This particular one's gonna be a summertime fragrance. I can tell you that now because it's too fresh. Probably spring, summer, you probably can get away with it in the fall because it does have that vetiver cedar mixed together to kind of give it some heaviness or whatnot. So you probably can get away with the 3 seasons. I don't think it's gonna do as much in the wintertime. You'd probably have to overspray, and I don't see you having a real large scent bubble. It'd probably be 2-3 feet max, if that. If I really would think more like 1 to 2 feet. Somebody would have to kind of, maybe be coming to give you a hug or whatnot, or, give me a pound and kind of lean in to get the scent of this in the wintertime. This particular one is a summertime fragrance. This one I think you're gonna like also, especially for it being, a $50, $50 fragrance. Now, when it first came out, it was kind of expensive, but it's been out for quite a while now. I think we said, let me check and see when it said it came out, back in 2016. So it's been around a while. It's just, I haven't heard anybody really say anything about it here lately. And I'm not the type of person that just because the fragrance didn't come out this year, that I don't think it still needs some kind of notoriety if it's a good one. But this one right here, I would probably, if I had to rate it, I would probably give it a 7 to 7.5. It's fresh, but it's not super fruity. It's citrus, but it still has a darkness in the back. This is definitely more of a cologne type. This is not anything going on. This is definitely not something that's super citrus. That's not this. This is a fragrance that if somebody wants to kind of get into a fragrance that has a little bit more depth to it, but don't want to spend a whole lot of money and you're just beginning your fragrance journey and whatnot, I think this particular is one that you probably would want to check out, because it definitely has a cologne type smell that's kind of giving it some heft, that cedar and whatnot that's pushing up the background and whatnot, along with that floral, it's giving this a deeper type of smell. Be honest, that leather type deal I'm getting is kind of remind me of something kind of old fashioned, a little bit, not a lot. Something like Old Spice or something, a little bit. Not a lot of this. It's not an old fashioned fragrance, but the base note does give a hint of something a little older, so to speak, if that make any sense to you. This is one you would have to sample. This particular fragrance is not for everyone. I think it's pretty good. I do have some that, I swung and missed on. We're gonna get to those two that I don't like, but some of them are great. Some of them are good. Some are okay. This is between the okay and pretty good. But I definitely think it's something that you may want to get your nose on if you want to find you a 3-season cologne that's not very expensive and that you can dress it up, dress it down. It really doesn't matter. I think this particular one go either way. I think it's a little bit more heavier to be a gym scent or something like that. I probably wouldn't do that. But if I'm just out, just got dressed, I'm heading to the park or hanging out with the boys or whatever, shooting the crap or whatnot, and I just want to smell good, dumb reach something. I don't need something expensive. I just want to smell good after a good shower. I think this would be the fragrance. Yep. But I wouldn't pay any more than $50 max. If you can get it under that, actually 40 would be even better. But this is not blind buy. This is something that you would need to sample, but I want to get it on the channel because I don't hear anybody talking about it. And I think that is noteworthy enough that it needs to be at least out there as an option, especially as an affordable option. Someone that wants something that smells nice, that's not unique or anything like that, but somebody wants something that just smells nice and don't want to break the bank. And with that, I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'll let you at the next one.